Across the rolling fields and tangled tree lines of rural Pictou County, a quiet crisis continues. It's been weeks, then months, since 6-year-old Lilly and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan slipped away from the safety of their family's yard on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne Station. Their step-grandmother, Janie Mackenzie, and their parents, Malahia Brooks Murray and Daniel Martel, have pleaded publicly for help. And now, as the initial frenzy of news coverage fades and the sound of helicopters overhead grows fainter, the most powerful hope lies with the community itself. No new leads claim the headlines, but that does not mean the story has gone cold. In fact, every second of silence is a reminder that the solution could be tucked away in familiar places: the dashcam on your dashboard, the security feed at your front door, the memory you thought too small to mention. Today we're rallying neighbors, friends, and strangers alike to take action, to bring Lilly and Jack home. Picture that morning on May 2nd. The sky had just brightened, dew glimmered on blades of grass, and the weak spring sunlight sifted through the pines. Lilly and Jack had woken early in their mobile home, their mother dozing with their baby sister, and wandered outside to play on the swing set their step-grandmother had built. Within 20 minutes, they vanished without a sound, leaving only a pink blanket and 2 small footprints as clues. Over 150 searchers, RCMP officers, volunteers, search and rescue teams, have combed the woods, flown drones overhead, called in bloodhounds, and crawled through wetlands. Yet the children remain lost to plain sight. Now, the investigation has entered a new phase. The RCMP Major Crime Unit continues to review more than 5,000 video files from around Lansdowne Station, follow up on nearly 600 tips, and pursue some 800 individual tasks. A reward of up to $150,000 has been offered for information that brings them home. But police cannot do it alone. They need the eyes, ears, and goodwill of every person who calls Nova Scotia home. Here's how you, wherever you live, can step in right now. First, check your dashcam and doorbell cameras. Technology captures more than we realize. A clip from the morning of May 2nd could hold a single frame that shows someone leaving the area, a vehicle door closing, or a familiar face on a back road. Don't dismiss footage because it looks grainy or incomplete. Save any recordings from April 28th through May 2nd and send them to the RCMP. They'll handle the details. You just need to reach out. Second, scour your memory for detail. If you were on Gairloch Road or nearby on the day the children disappeared, think back. Did you see a car parked in an odd spot? A person walking against traffic? 2 small figures stepping into the woods? Anything that felt out of place or worth noting, even if it seemed trivial at the time, could matter. Mental notes can vanish after weeks, so write down whatever you remember: the make of a car, a license plate fragment, the time of day, the direction someone walked. Then call the RCMP tip line. Third, talk to your neighbors. Chances are someone down the street or around the corner might have observed something that passes between us quietly: an exchange of words, a flash of color, the sound of children's voices. Host an informal neighborhood meeting or use community social media pages to ask if anyone has a scrap of information. Sometimes, safety in numbers encourages someone quiet to step forward. Fourth, share the story far and wide. Social media amplifies rumors but can also amplify hope. Post the official missing child notices, accurate descriptions, and police contacts on your feed. Encourage friends and followers to repost. A few taps on the screen can bring a case back into view. When someone sees Lily's pink Barbie top or Jack's dinosaur print boots, it may trigger a memory. Fifth, organize or join local search efforts. Even if you live outside Lansdowne Station, community groups can coordinate brush-up events on weekends. Provide water and snacks for volunteers, map out grid searches, and coordinate with RCMP liaisons to ensure efforts remain focused. The woods can feel impenetrable, but fresh eyes often notice what others miss. Make signs, mark cleared areas, and keep meticulous notes on where you've been. Sixth, keep the pressure on local officials. Call or write your MLA's office to remind them of this community's ongoing pain. Ask for additional resources if needed: more forensic analysts, extended drone flights, renewed ground searches. Demand public accountability and regular status updates. When leaders hear that their constituents care deeply about 2 missing children, they are more likely to rally behind the cause. Seventh, support the Sullivan family in practical ways. Drop off a meal to their temporary lodging, leave a card of encouragement at their door, or pitch in on the GoFundMe helping with search party costs. Small acts of kindness remind them they are not alone. When you encounter rumors online, gently correct misinformation and direct others to the official RCMP contacts. Community care strengthens the family's resilience during this nightmare. 8th, volunteer your unique skills. Are you a drone pilot, a wildlife tracker, a GIS mapper, or a data analyst? Donate your expertise. The RCMP have trained staff but welcome additional hands for tasks like video file cataloging, data cross-referencing, or ground reconnaissance. Reach out to the Major Crime Unit and let them know what you can offer. Your skills could fast-track a missing persons breakthrough. 9th, pray or meditate for hope, if faith is part of your life. Candlelight vigils and interfaith prayer circles have brought moments of solace and solidarity. Even a silent moment at home, sending thoughts of safety and comfort to 2 vulnerable children, contributes to the collective goodwill seeking their return. 10th, stay informed and vigilant. Subscribe to our channel for regular updates, follow local news outlets, and turn on alerts for Lilly and Jack so that no development passes you by. Keep an eye on community boards, church newsletters, and school announcements. Rumors can be dangerous, but verified updates sustain the public focus that keeps the case alive. Through every week of searching, through every twist and turn of rumor, one truth remains clear: Lilly and Jack need us. They may be hiding just out of sight, waiting for someone to notice them or their footprints. They could have wandered into a shed or cropland, sheltered in a summer camp, or followed a kindness from a stranger. We may never know until someone remembers that fleeting detail, that half-heard conversation, that second glance. The RCMP has said there is no sign of abduction, and investigators believe the siblings may simply have ventured into the woods. But they also warn that nothing is off the table. If we, as a community, refuse to let the story fade, we keep that door open for every possibility. A volunteer reports a hidden trail, a neighbor recalls a flash of pink near the pipeline, a traveler recognizes Jack's boots. The puzzle pieces begin to fit. In this quiet season of no headlines, every effort counts. A single phone call can turn despair into hope, panic into progress, rumor into truth. The community's will to act is the strongest force we have. When you feel the ache of this unsolved mystery, let it motivate you to dig deeper, ask questions, and share widely. Lilly and Jack's disappearance is more than a police file. It's 2 young lives suspended between the known and unknown, 2 hearts beating out there in the woods or beyond. Their family's plea is simple: stop the rumors, focus on real leads, and step forward with what you know. If you have any information, no matter how small, please call the Nova Scotia RCMP Major Crime Unit at 9028965060 or Nova Scotia Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. Your tip could be the one that brings them home. Until that joyful day arrives, let us stand together as a community. Let us keep the Panther's searchlight sweeping the treetops in our minds. Let us watch the empty swing set with unwavering eyes. Share the story, join the search, offer your skills, care for the family. Then, in solidarity, we may banish the frustration and replace it with answers. 2 children wait for us to notice, to remember, to act. When we do, the story of Lilly and Jack Sullivan will finally find its ending, and the long, anxious chapter will close on a note of relief and reunion. We'll know we did everything we could. And in that knowledge, hope will shine brightest of all.